it's Wes
and Chanda, and welcome to DinkLife. We are in London, and today we are taking yet another afternoon tea bus. Now, if you've been with us for a while, you saw that we took one last year when we were here at Halloween, and this year we're taking one that's decorated for Christmas. We were going to choose a different company or go somewhere different, but when I looked around and sort of just saw everything and the prices, this one still seemed like the best deal. And we also like to just travel around and like learn about history and things like that. So, sorry, my eyes are watering. That's why it's windy. That's why we decided to take this bus. Now, as you can see, and from what I just said, it's quite gloomy today, but the temperature is still quite warm, surprisingly. I mean,
yeah, 54.
Yeah, for, November, December. So that's still quite warm. So the reason that we're doing this out here today instead of in front of the bus like we did last time is so that you could see where you have to pick up the bus if you're coming here and you're going to take this tour. It's right behind us. And it's called Victoria Coach Station. Now, the reason we decided to put this little intro in from here, my hat's about to blow off, is because we have to get off the tube at the Victoria Station. So it can get a bit confusing, right? Once you get off the metro, however, it's like a 10 to 15 minute walk, depending on your walking speed and how busy the streets are. But there's signs everywhere.
It's an easy walk.
Yeah, it's a very easy walk. And if you're just looking for the signs to Victoria Coach Station, it's quite easy to find. But we wanted to make sure that we let you know it's completely different. Don't stand around waiting at Victoria Station because you won't get your bus. They do tell you to be there 10 to 15 minutes early. We are way earlier than that, but we're just going to wander around for a little bit. There's not a lot of stuff to do in this area, so just know if you're coming down here just for the tea, you don't need to come like an hour or two early and you can explore. There's not that much to do around here.
When you can find Little Ben, too.
Yeah, exactly. Little Ben is down the street. We saw that the last time we were here. Now, right by the station is a public library. I mean, so if you wanted to check that out, that's kind of cool, too. But that's why we decided to do the intro out here. But here in about half an hour, we're going to get on our bus and take you along with us to the tea. All right, we just wanted to let you know that once you get inside the station, the buses pick you up at gate 0 here behind us. There's signs everywhere, so it's not that hard to find. And also just wanted to let you know there's no restroom on the bus, so if you need to use the restroom, there's one right by gate 0 that you can use before you get on. It's about a 90-minute ride, so if you need to go, you probably have to go.
Yeah, and the restroom's free.
The restroom is free here, which is nice.
And we are heading to our bus one. Also, there are 2 buses on this, so pay attention to which bus you're on when you check in. And here we are, table 2. And here's our spread right here at Christmas time. They gave a couple Christmas crackers. And we are heading on out of the bus station here.
Today should last
and here's a map of our trip around London.
This depends entirely
and on the other side, you can see all the teas you can get. We are cruising along.
All right, everybody, so these are our plates of goodies. Now, last time when we were on the bus, they were all decorated for Halloween, and obviously this time they're decorated for Christmas. The bottom portion is savory, and the top portion is sweet.
There's the outside of Buckingham Palace right there with all the barbed wire fencing.
All right, everybody, so we are going to try our first little handheld sandwich, and it looks like, it's funny, my roll is different. Wes has poppy seeds, and I have sesame seeds, which is fine, no big deal. But it looks like there's some cucumbers and salmon, and then some like flavored cream cheese. Now, I don't particularly love seafood or salmon, so Wes is going to try it and let you know how it is, and then I'm going to give him my salmon.
I love this.
Yeah?
Salmon and cucumber with the cream cheese, really good.
All right, guys. So they gave us these little poppers, which are a wholly English thing, British thing. We don't have these at home. So I'm excited to do this because I wanted to buy some to take home, actually. So
Are you gonna pull mine out?
Ready?
Yep.
Pull. Oh.
You gotta grab it.
Yep, got it.
You all right. Do yours?
Yeah. Go. And then on the inside, we got a little hat, and you get some trivia, which is pretty cool. So that's really cute. So these are little Christmas crowns. Oh, Wes's is red and mine is blue.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna try to put them on. Wes, you'll have to put this on my hat. I can't see it. I don't know what's going on. It's like a Burger King crown. I think maybe I can do it.
Still walk the corridors of the hotel.
How's that?
Your personal 24-hour butler, every guest gets one most definitely, should keep all spirits in their rightful
How's that?
place. In the glass.
My hair is crazy though. Yeah. Too big for it.
Mine, but that's okay. We have huge heads, by the way. That's just something you should know.
Yeah, here's the little trivia.
Oh, we have different, I think.
My trivia question is, if you would wake up tomorrow and you have a new ability or talent, what would it be?
Oh.
Why?
I would like to be able to teleport so that when we travel, we could just zip right there. How about you?
I would pick time traveling.
Okay, all right.
And I do have a joke on mine too. What's Snowman's favorite game?
Snowman's favorite game. I don't know.
I spy with my little eye.
Okay, wait, I have one too. What do snowmen wear on their heads?
14th century was the building
I don't know.
complex on the left-hand side.
Ice caps. Now that's what, yeah.
Next up, we're trying this little cheese right here.
In fact,
I think if I remember correctly, this has mushrooms in it.
on peak days, especially during the Christmas season,
Nope.
this number can jump to 400,000.
Oh, well then I'll like it.
Founded by Charles Harris in the early 1800s, it started as a humble
little
store in the East End of London. And in those days, they just sold tea and groceries.
No, that's good. All right, so next we have ham and cheese, and it looks like it's on like some kind of tomato-y type bread. Yeah, smells delicious.
Queen Victoria and her husband, Albert. It was opened to the public in 1857. It is the world's largest museum of decorative art.
Oh yeah, there's little sun-dried tomatoes.
Collection of 4.5 million items on display.
Maybe mayonnaise or...
British museums, the ancient
Yeah, I think a little mayo on there too. All right, everybody, so next on the menu is cucumbers and I think more cream cheese.
Yeah, it's like it in there.
This is like typically when you go to a tea, I think this is kind of the stuff that you expect to eat. Just white bread and cucumbers and cream cheese.
I like these little cucumbers.
I do too. They're refreshing and they're very tasty.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Directly in front of you, we have
Yeah,
two
that's it.
memorials to Queen Victoria's husband, Prince
I think
Albert.
the cream cheese on this one isn't as strong as the last one.
Yeah.
It's not flavored, it's just regular cream cheese. I think the last one had some kind of flavoring in it.
Yeah, it was a little like savory.
Yeah. While this is also savory, you could taste the cucumbers a lot more on this one.
The Albert Memorial commemorates the death of Prince Albert. It is one of London's most ornate monuments designed by
All right, everybody, so we're on our last savory treat that was on our tray. And this is just looks like a shoe bun.
I don't really know what's in it. There's a little piece of
Dill.
there.
Hold on, let me open it. Oh, it's red.
I want to focus. Oh, yeah. Show it up to the camera.
It's red. And there is a sprig of dill, so I'm guessing it's flavored somehow with dill. But let's go ahead and see. That's also cream cheese.
Yeah, it's good.
But
Very creamy.
it is flavored with dill. So that's what you taste.
Super strong dill, though.
No, and the shoe is very soft. It's delicious. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, that one's good.
All right, so about halfway through, they do come through and give you a warm scone, and they give you some clotted cream
And there it is.
and a little tiny pot of your own strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Now,
Here's a shot of that, too.
we don't eat clotted cream in the States, but it just looks like butter.
Yeah. It looks like butter with a little crunchy top on the top.
Now, if I recall from the last time, it doesn't have a lot of taste. It doesn't taste like butter. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. I think it's just to add some moisture to your scone.
Yeah, not a lot of flavor. A little creamy.
Yeah.
I think butter actually has more flavor myself. But
Okay. Oh, wow, we're in Notting Hill. All right, guys, so the next thing, we're on to the sweet dishes. And it looks like just chocolate mousse on what they would call a biscuit and what we would call a cookie. I know there's a specific name for it. It is escaping me right now, but I'm telling you, if I think of it on this bus, I'm going to mention it.
solid.
Yeah?
It's good though. Chocolatey.
Ooh. That's almost too rich for me.
Alright, so I'm gonna try one more, and then I think we're full.
I'm not even trying one more. Now, I do believe I overheard somebody say that this was butterscotch choux. It has cracklin on top, which is the red stuff. I watch enough baking shows that I know that much. But butterscotch choux, and I believe she said a coconut filling. So we'll see.
Where we had breakfast with like after.
Yeah, that looks good. I really like this one.
Yeah?
This one's so far my favorite. Other one.
Also, too, we mentioned this last time, but it's worth mentioning again. You do get a cup, and while it looks like paper, it's actually not. It's a plastic cup, and it's like a good souvenir cup. Last time we got one decorated for Halloween, and this one just has a regular, oh, it says Season's Greetings on it, so it does have a little bit of a Christmassy feel. So we'll probably be keeping these ones too. Oh, my crown stayed on. So guys, we just found out a really interesting tidbit of information. This is Speaker's Corner right around here, which I knew that existed, and I've been by it. You know, I've seen people speaking there. But the thing is, you can't blaspheme, you can't incite a riot, you can't insult the royal family, and you have to be at least 6 inches off the ground so that you're not on city ground, which is crazy. So then the saying, get off your soapbox, comes from that. Happy birthday, dear. Sure. Happy birthday to you. So another really cool thing that they do is they give you a little box if you can't eat all your treats, which we didn't. Some people can. I just can't eat that much pastry.
You didn't last time either.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a little too much for me, but it's awesome because they give you a box and then they give you a little bag too.
Yeah, I got a bag down here.
So you can take your coffee cups, you can take your little box, and you can go home. It's almost as bad as Paris.
I want to grab.
Well, I went to the bar and I said, two king chips and things like that. He said she's completely empty. Yeah, next one, check it is back.
And it took us an hour and 20 minutes. All right, everybody. So we're nearly done with our little afternoon tea on the bus, but I just wanted to add a couple of things. First of all, the servers, everybody on these buses are fantastic. Really nice. You can always get more tea or a different kind of tea, so don't feel like you're married to the first thing that you drink. And they do ask you if you need anything else, but honestly, it's so much food. I feel like you don't need anything else, or you wouldn't eat anything else. I do believe this was about 90 pounds, so a little over 100 American dollars, 110 or 120.
Depending on the conversion rate of the
Yeah,
time.
I can't remember exactly. But they're getting a picture with the server. He was awesome. He was a good time. And it's just really fun. It's a really fun way to see the city without having to worry about driving yourself around or, you know, getting on and off the subway all the time. And it's just so relaxed and enjoyable. It's very chill. And that's
I would hate to be the driver, though.
Yes, that part would stink. But like I said, the reason we didn't pick another tea was just because we had such a great time on this one, and everything else we checked out was as expensive or more expensive. So it just kind of seemed like this is our kind of thing to do. So, and we just really enjoyed it. And, you know, like kind of chatting with other people on the bus and stuff like that, which you don't get to do, I think, if you're sitting somewhere else having a tea.
Yeah.
So again, this is Brigit's Bakery is the name of the company that owns this, and it is amazing. So if you're ever in London and you get a chance to do this, I say highly, highly recommend.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Absolutely. And just remember, as always, whatever you decide to do, just get out there and do it.